It's July 25th, Thursday, 2019. And yesterday, the movers finished getting all my stuff, and that was this whole super unprofessional thing. Not so much the movers, but I think the people, the dispatchers, people scheduling. So I'm gonna break this down. Monday, they had 3 days, right? Monday and Tuesday were supposed to pack me, and then Wednesday, load everything up, walk me through my inventory, let me go through checking things off and marking what's expensive and all that stuff. But anyway, Monday, so first they tell you between 8 and 5 o'clock, be at home, okay? So pretty much shuts down your day. If you're not somebody that works at home. I mean, it did kind of mess mine up a little bit because the living room is my office, and I sectioned off an area in the living room to put the stuff that I wasn't going to take with me, the stuff that I'm going to do a Diddy move, which stands for do-it-yourself move. Monday morning, 2 guys show up, like 9:30, 10, somewhere in between there. 2 guys show up. One guy leaves immediately. He mumbled something about another job they had to do. So the other guy works in my second bedroom the entire time, right? Somewhere between 2:30 and 3, the second guy comes back. The first guy has not made it out of that one room in my 2-bedroom apartment. He hasn't made it out of that room. The second guy comes back between 2:30 and 3, and then they both leave for the day. That was all they did on the first day. Oh my gosh, man. All right. Day 2, they show up between somewhere between 9:30 and 10. It's 3 guys. 2 guys go straight toward the garage, straight to the garage, and my garage, just a little bit of info there. It's about 10 feet across, 15 feet long, and it was full. Like there's one trail that you can walk through and how much stuff that I have in the garage. Not their fault, just painting the picture of how much SHIT is in that garage. So anyway, 2 dudes work on that the whole day. The one guy works in the house. Same guy from Monday that worked in the house. He works in the house alone. He finishes the room, gets part of the kitchen, and the other 2 guys working in the garage get about 80% of it done, right? They're putting stickers on and everything, so they're moving pretty well. And they're moving at a pace that probably 3 guys should have been working Monday. So anyway, I don't remember what time they left. I don't even have a window. I can't even guess. It wasn't dark yet, so that means sometime before 5, they're all gone. In the morning, I intended to call, Wednesday morning, I intended to call my, they give you a rep, like a point of contact from the company to be like, hey, if you have any problems, give us a call. Bam. So I plan to call my rep at like 10 or 9, whatever. I was going to call them that morning, but anyway, they beat me to the jump. They called me first and asked like, hey, Mr. Wright, just wanted to check on you. Real nice young lady. And who I actually met her last week when she came to do a survey. She's like, hey, I just kind of wanted to give you a call to see how it's going and stuff like that. And so anyway, I told her, I was like, hey, I'm really glad you called. I was actually going to call you first because I'm worried. She was like, oh no, what do you mean? And I was like, well, Monday, only 2 guys came. I said Monday, 2 guys came and only 1 guy worked for about 5 hours. And then the other guy came back and they both left, right? They didn't even finish like a single room. Like the one guy didn't even finish a single room. And then Tuesday, they got most of the garage done, but those 3 guys didn't even touch the furniture. Like my master bedroom, which I had cleared out since Tuesday, hasn't been touched like at all. They got to break the bed down. They got to break down part of the dresser, and you know, they also have my TV stand in the living room. You know, and I explained this to the guys before they left. This is still me having the conversation with her, and the other thing I told her too, I was like, hey, and they got the shelves like in the garage still. They got all this stuff to break down, and I'm worried that, okay, I told her that, I'm like, look, I work from home. I have a part-time. I'm supposed to be working at 7 p.m. These guys can't be here all night working on this stuff, so I need to, you know what I mean? I need us to kind of figure out like what are we gonna do to kind of make sure they're actually like done and have me out of here, you know, on Wednesday. And she was like, well, you know, she said Tuesday there was a storm, so we had to divert some guys or something. There was a storm in Columbia. There was a storm in South Carolina, and I noticed there was some rain yesterday or Tuesday. So I gave her that, but no excuse for the Monday stuff. Oh my gosh! I forgot about a very important detail there. The reason she was calling me was not just to check up. The reason she was calling was to tell me that the guys had to do a job in like Elgin or something, some town towards Columbia, and they wouldn't be at my place until sometime between 11 and 12. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, they're already like super behind. How is this even possible? And when and that was at that point, that was when I explained to her why I was going to call her to be like, hey, I'm worried. So anyway, she said, hey, is Thursday, is that an option for you? Can we be able to like come by first thing Thursday? And I was like, no, Thursday is not an option at all. I got a medical, which is true. I had a medical, and then I'm, you know, driving to Alabama today. So, and plus, man, like, I knew what was going to happen if I said Thursday. Them jokers are probably going to get over there, work like 3-4 hours, and then have me out there doing inventory like in the hottest part of the day after they've worked like 8 hours to finish it. So anyway, that wasn't an option. Long story short, 7 guys came out. 7 guys came out. They showed up at 4 o'clock. Sorry, they showed up at 4:10 p.m. No bullshit, right? One of the reps from on base, the TMO guy, he had called me shortly after my rep from the movie company had called, and I explained pretty much everything that she said. And he was like, hey, okay, so there's, you know, actually that dude came by. It wasn't a phone call. He came by about 12:30, and I didn't even know. He didn't call or anything. So anyway, I explained to him everything that happened. He said, he asked me again. He said, what time did she say they were supposed to come out? And I was like, she said they were going to be here. They should be here between 11 and 12. And he looked at his watch sarcastically, and it was like 12:30. And he says, he's like, okay, let me give her a call and kind of see what's going on. So anyway, he called her, and she told him they're just about wrapping up with their job. They're going to get on the road. They got to go get another truck, like an empty truck. Then they're going to come to my place no later than no. But so she said somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock, right? The TMO rep says, all right, man, give me a call if they don't show up by 3. Jokers did not show up by 3. I called him at like 3:05. He says, oh man, you know, blah blah blah, let me give her a call. He's cool, he's being cool about it, you know. If they haven't come by 4 o'clock, give me a call again. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. At this point, we're talking on the phone because he had to go check on somebody else. So anyway, 4 o'clock comes. I wait a few minutes after 4 just to kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Lo and behold, these jokers knock on the door at 4:10. It's 3 guys showing up at 4 o'clock when the window of time that they're supposed to get to me is between 8 and 5. That's like the standard. It's like the Air Force. It's like not just the Air Force. The military standard. They always give me these same hours when it's moving. Be home between 8 and 5. And I'm like, I could have got so much stuff done. Like I could have got groceries. I could have got a prescription filled, which I had to do. And I could have moved the appointment that I had this morning to yesterday. Anyway, these fucking guys, man, show up a few minutes after 4. Maybe 30 minutes later, 4 other guys show up with another truck, and then they work like freaking Keebler elves, man, just jobbing, knocking stuff down. And I pretty much ignore them until it's time for me to go through the paper, because I legitimately have client work right now, so I got to put them hours in, man. So yeah, that was the moving thing. Gosh, 12 minutes. I didn't plan to talk about it that long. I guess I had some stuff to get off my chest. That was the moving thing. Today, though, I've been thinking weirdly, I've been thinking a lot about fundamentalism. So sometimes I get in the car and the music will play something random in my library. One of the books in iTunes is Lynchpin, Are You Indispensable by Seth Godin. And he reminded me about the fundamentalists and how they're rule followers and things like that. And I know I had this weird thought that maybe when I'm done raising children, I might adopt some of those fundamentalist values. By nature, I lean more towards the artists, the free-thinking types who don't like coloring lines and all that stuff. I think that's a little better for raising children. I hope. I haven't seen it in person, but that's my plan. But I was thinking, maybe, Aiden, Madeline, 2015, 35. So, Maddie, 22 years, 37. 2037, I should be turning 57 years old. And so, that'll be an old ass dad. My daughter's gonna be 22, and 7 days after her 22nd birthday, I'll be turning 57. That's insane. Man, that's a lot. Did I do the math on that right? We're 35 years apart. Yeah. So anyway, fundamentalism. What I mean by that is, kind of living with some hard and fast, some hard and solid rules, I guess, governing myself by certain policies as far as financial decisions, as far as I'm losing my point. Probably because I know there's a camera going. But anyway, I don't know. The idea of it doesn't sound so bad. I think you can kind of generally slow down anyway when you're older. I definitely won't still be working, but if I can achieve the lifestyle that I want, surviving off of 60, 70,000 a year, and still being able to have a home and those kinds of things, I think I'll probably become that older person well before 50. But anyway, it's an idea. It's an idea. I don't think I can live with this artist's way of thinking in my old age. That's the point. That's the point I want to make today. Since I'm driving, I thought I'd do a video instead of try to type. Plus, it's my blog. I'll make the rules. All right. So that's today. That's 25 July 2019.